we don't care. We're about to swear on the air. It's the after the show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Alrighty, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Sheer podcast. Happy Tuesday. We got this thing going on Facebook now, which is fun. Adding that to Twitch, and then hopefully back on YouTube. Maybe as early as tomorrow, but probably on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody, don't just plan for Thursday. And if it happens to be ready on Wednesday, yay!
Yay. Yeah, we'll let you know if that does happen. But yeah, we'll get back there soon enough. But yeah, another place, if Facebook is your thing, you can go and check us out right there. Got a lot of comments to stuff that happened on the show today. One talking a bit about Macaulay Culkin and how much that Plaza Suite would be today if you were going to do what he did in Home Alone 2. It was like $8,000 to do that plus the room service. And I got an email here from Vicky. She said, I'm going to New York next week and I'm staying in Central Park at the JW Marriott Essex House, which is a nice hotel, but not as nice as the Plaza. A standard king room overlooking the park is $2,000 a night.
Whoa.
That's crazy. I tried to switch to 2 queen beds, and they said only room left was one of their executive suites, and it was $11,000 a night. And that wasn't even the biggest suite.
Now, if that thing's going to go empty and no one's going to be in it, why can't they just upgrade him to that one? If no one has it reserved, why can't they hashtag be cool?
Maybe it's just standards. I don't know.
Yeah, and people can't be cool sometimes.
Wouldn't that be amazing, though, if you asked for a room with 2 beds and they were like, hey, we got one, but don't tell nobody. We're going to put you in this big-ass room. Have fun.
That's what Billy Joel does at his concerts. He'll go people go up to the rafters, the worst seats in the house, and say, hey, you guys are coming down to the front row. Imagine that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That makes people's life. They will tell that story for the rest of their lives about how Billy Joel put them in the front row.
Yeah. That used to be my gig when I worked radio in New York, was every show they would go, and we had like 5 or 10 front row pairs of tickets, sometimes maybe only one pair, depending upon who it was, but you go to the last row and you'd be like, in the name of the radio station here.
No, not you guys. I'm talking about the ladies behind you.
Oh, Kevin would be like, hot girls only.
Yeah, of course, that's what you do. None of you dick faces are getting these tickets.
No dudes. 0 men.
Yeah, I remember some dude tried to like reach out and grab him. Like, no, not you.
Not you,
not
peasant.
You. They don't want to look down from the stage and see you sitting there.
This is the only time I'll be like, fuck all these guys. Fuck all these men.
Hotties only.
Yeah. So she said there's no way that right now a room at the Plaza during Christmas is going to be going $6K. In fact, I just looked up their grand penthouse 2-bedroom terrace, which is their largest suite. How much do you think that is for next weekend per night?
Show me 10 grand.
What do you think, Bird?
I was going to go 11.5.
11.5, $33,000.
33,000?
33,000 a night.
Damn.
You have to be so super rich for that shit.
I thought I was going to sneak Rocco in there, and you cannot. It is velvet roped off. If you don't have a room key, you're not getting in the Plaza.
You didn't get in? I'm usually good at sneaking in things.
I know. I usually am. I wiggle every doorknob.
No, I know you do.
I will walk around. That's how I snuck into the theater in Nashville, the Ryman Theater downtown. I just walked the perimeter and shaking doorknobs. One of them was open. I'm like, we're in, Caitlin.
There you
My
go.
sister was like, let's go.
Yeah.
If you don't shake doorknobs, you don't know which ones are locked.
That is a thief's motto.
I'm not there to steal. I'm just there to party.
I think the more desirable the place, the better their security is. As I've discovered, some of the really highfalutin places, it's watertight.
Well, they're ready for people like me.
Yes.
They expect me.
And they've probably seen it all.
Yes.
They've probably been like, how'd they get in here? And like, okay, we'll make sure we close that off.
We got to make sure that never happens again.
How'd they get in here? The vent, they, like rappelled down the wall? Nope, shut that down.
But this place, how easy it is to get in here.
Oh, we shouldn't say that.
You're right. Never mind. I'm kidding.
Don't you have a stalker?
Yes, I do.
Dude.
Whatever. Fuck him.
Oh, he's going to tell him how easy it is in here and then say, fuck you. You know what? I was kind of over this guy, but now I can get into his work and how easy it is.
I'm sitting here and I realized just now I'm in the line of sight for shooting Jbird.
I will never allow a bullet to touch that skin. I'll take a bullet for you.
He'll leap right in his path.
I may slap you unaccidentally with my foot.
He pushes me into the bullet.
No, I would save your ass.
I know you would.
Got an email here from Nina. She's the one that's got the skeleton. It looked great during Halloween. Then it became a pilgrim for Thanksgiving. And now she's got a Santa cap and a candy cane in it.
Look at you, Crafty.
Lights.
I love it.
That's so cute.
Now it just looks like somebody on GLP-1.
GLP Santa.
Yeah.
Some of these decorations are getting next level. Someone in my neighborhood, I was driving by this morning, and they look like they've got Santa and elf ghosts coming out of their patio. It looked so cool. They're flying around.
Santa ghost?
It looked like
Santa's dead.
Or a flying Santa.
Zombie Santa, kids.
Rough. That is rough. All right, got something for you guys. Randy said, I was looking up funny Christmas books to read to my students, and I found an Emmett Otter Jug Band Christmas book.
Oh, my gosh.
It's out there.
How much? Name your price.
$11.95.
Probably get it cheaper, too.
I love it. I love it when it's used, too.
That might be cheaper. Unless that one's never mind. It's a boring conversation we're about to have.
Tell me more about used books on the radio.
And what a great topic, Bird.
He got so excited to talk about used books.
I thought they were talking about Denny's insurance.
Oh, damn, Denny, shots fired.
Some other random comments that we got here. Daniel had said, I had to shut the radio off during Virginia's incoherent rant about the in-laws sleeping in separate beds discussion. I disagree with her in the past, but she was so far gone this time. Bird, of all people, was the calm, collected voice of reason.
Well, fuck it. Of all people. That is a slight in that as well.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy.
He's hitting everybody on the way out. And you.
You just made the list.
And we were talking about how kids say crazy things. Jbird had his handyman over with his 5-year-old son and talked about how the mom yells at the dad so much he cries.
She's like, Mommy, when Mommy makes Daddy, or when Mommy yells at Daddy too much, she makes Daddy cry.
Damn.
I know. I was like, ugh. I don't know you that well.
Your mom sounds like a bitch. Your dad's just weeping in the corner and the kid's noticing all this. Like, whoa, you are effing up your kid, lady.
And the dad heard him. He's like, yep, she's a monster. Anyway, over here is where we want to put the, like he addressed it. Yes, she's a monster. And then kept talking about the instructions.
Well, just so you know, sir, you're teaching your son now what is acceptable behavior in a marriage and what is normal in a marriage. And he's going to go look out for a woman who treats him like shit when he gets older. So good job.
Well, so you know all the facts of this marriage?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Your handyman is blowing it.
What about the wife making him cry all the time?
That's terrible.
So they both suck?
They both suck.
Okay, all right. Kevin, fuck these people. I have to look for a new handyman, by the way.
You think?
Yeah.
Also, we got a comment here that came in from Christina talking about kids saying the darndest thing. She said, when my daughter was about 4 years old, we were in a grocery store in line behind an old woman, and my daughter did a Virginia whisper and said, Mom, look, she's old. She's going to die soon.
Oh, damn.
People around us and the woman definitely heard.
Oh, damn.
I would have laughed at that.
The woman was probably like, I'm not feeling so good. This kid's right.
Well, we'll get in your
If
head.
you have any ailment, that kid just got in your head like the angel of death.
If you have an ailment, it's going to mess with you.
Mm-hmm. Earlier, Jbird was talking about his unquenchable thirst, and people wanted to offer their own thoughts on that. You were talking about drinking everything from Pedialyte to your Gatorades and all that. The happy thought for the day, as David said, unquenchable thirst is a sign of diabetes.
Oh, shit.
Very cool.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Enjoy them Christmas diabetes.
You know how many times people have diagnosed me with diabetes in my life that weren't doctors? A lot.
Yeah, that's true. The WebMD says it every other week.
It doesn't mean you have diabetes. I just got checked for all that stuff anyway.
Okay, good. All right.
Okay, good.
That's wood, right?
That's not wood.
We got somebody here, Melissa, who is wondering about a possible eventual reveal of Jbird's girlfriend, Honeyface. Said, I know so much about everybody else's families and their love interests. I am dying to know more about Honeyface. Will we ever get to see her, meet her? Will we ever hear her on the radio?
Look, anything's possible. I just don't think it's the right move.
Okay.
For certain reasons.
Okay.
I'm being cryptic. For certain reasons.
All right.
Are you going to reveal any of those reasons?
No, I'm going to be cryptic. No, it's... Look, every time I talk about a relationship on the air, we usually break up about 2 weeks later.
Damn.
So I'm just trying to protect something.
You almost feel like there's an internal jinx in a sense.
Well, I mean, so what? We have a little bit of variety. Everyone knows everything about your partners. I'm slowly letting the ice cool or melt.
You better not fuck this one up because we really like her.
Okay. No, I've explained. I just feel like I'm explaining myself so much that I'm annoying people by explaining it. I mean, I've talked about reasons why in the past, but I'm not going to talk about them now.
Because I'm trying to have a good Christmas.
Yeah, no, I'll say step off.
It's just for her protection, too.
Yeah, it's for her protection.
And you are being a good boyfriend in that respect, that you don't want anything sideways to happen to her. We all expect sideways stuff to happen to us because it's just the
life we chose.
Yeah, we get paid to do this, so we got to take the good with the bad.
She's more behind the scenes, to be quite honest with you. She doesn't like to go on the microphone or anything.
She's not jazz hands like us.
No, not at all. I've dated jazz hands before, and oh fuck.
I could never imagine you with a jazz hands girl.
No, it's rough, man. It is so rough.
You two are trying to outdo each other.
And I'm not even like that in a relationship. I'm not going, hey, look at me, look at me. Yeah, no, that's not how it goes. And that's very tiring to have that in your entire life. Leaving work, then going home. No, chug some Mountain Dew right now, motherfuckers. It's exhausting.
And we'd heard a story about a guy in St. Pete, Florida that went to test drive a Cybertruck at Tesla and actually took the thing home and then destroyed it and for some reason crammed a bunch of men's underwear in the bumper.
What the hell was going on there?
No idea, but you're like going, how the heck did he get that thing to test drive? And Tara said Tesla lets everyone test drive on their own for 1 hour.
Well, how'd that work out?
You schedule your test drive. We test drove on our own, but we returned ours. So I would assume most people do, but yeah. Obviously, not everybody.
You may want to look at that policy. I mean, I don't know. What do I know? But I feel like you have so much more to lose with a Tesla. They make you have a driver when you're getting a Kia or a Honda or a Toyota. Well, the Teslas are so much more expensive.
The thing I'm surprised is you don't have to pre-qualify for that because you may have somebody that just wants to come in and do a social media video of them in a Cybertruck, and I'd be like, no, we need to see that you have the ability to actually buy this vehicle and that you're a serious customer, not somebody that's an influencer just trying to make it look like they got a Cybertruck when they don't.
Exactly.
Because I could see an endless line of people that do just that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't think you want that. And who knows? Maybe that's what happened with that guy. And Jeremy wants to know, did Virginia happen to watch the Amityville Horror during the break? I believe the promise was made. And so,
what do you think?
I'd bet both of my nards no. And 4 nards I'd put on this say, no, you did not.
Every waking moment I was with my children, and my kids are soft. They're softer than me. They could not handle the Amityville Horror.
So blame it on the kids then.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So you want me to be an absent parent and go off by myself and watch it alone, ignoring the children?
Okay, all right. I think he does, actually. Yeah, that whole thing is up there. Amityville's on Long Island, correct?
It is. It is a town right next to Massapequa where my dad grew up. And so they grew up knowing the story and knowing exactly where the house was and all that. Like, that was real for them.
And it's a good movie, too. The original one is they really portray it well. It's scary. You would
I
shit
do
your
want to
pants.
watch it, but I gotta, like, the conditions have to be right. I gotta watch it in the daytime. I
don't
gotta
know.
watch it when the kids aren't home. I gotta watch it like when I'm not tired and about to take a nap because I don't have nightmares.
So you're never watching it, basically.
It's a lot.
Yes.
You know what? You should watch it with me. And Denny's, we should do a fun movie thing at my house, and we could watch it that way.
I would totally do that. Is Honeyface gonna be there, little cutie?
Oh, fuck. See? This is what I'm talking about, Karen.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Got a comment here from Bob talking about canceling any credit card. He said, any credit card that allows virtual numbers that work as your proxy card can be canceled when you don't want the service anymore. Then the service shuts you off due to lack of payment funds. It's an easier way to get rid of the problematic cancellation process. So this time of year, I assume a lot of people are going to be signing up for things that in February they'll probably be annoyed by. So I guess that's his little piece of advice to help you out with that. And we had a story today in the Whacked Out News that somebody had taken a kangaroo in a diaper on a leash onto Fort Myers Beach. And they said, yeah, it's not even a dog beach. What makes you think you can bring a kangaroo
Right.
on the beach?
It's ballsy.
And Evie had said, didn't Vanilla Ice have one get loose back in the day?
I think it was up in Port St. Lucie.
Yeah, I think it was. It
Yeah.
was old Bucky was the name of his kangaroo. In fact, he has Bucky stuffed
Oh, really?
in his house. Yeah.
Bucky didn't make it?
Bucky ain't around anymore, but he is, I guess, technically around.
Rest in peace, Bucky.
Yeah, he just ain't hopping on his own.
Do you like that concept?
It's
Stuffing
kinda-
your pet?
Yeah, it's, when you have a kangaroo, I mean, it's kind of unique.
I don't know, man. I might be freaked out if I walked in and saw Chewy.
It's just too much, especially if you had a love and affinity for this pet and you're sad that they're gone. That's just weird to stuff it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I think it would kind of disturb me a little bit.
Yeah? So you
Yeah.
wouldn't want a stiff kangaroo?
No, I'm just thinking about, a pet you love, like a Chewy, rest in peace. Would I like to come home and see him posed, and I know he's dead? I do have a lot of dead things in my house. I don't know.
I do have a lot of dead things in my house.
I don't think I would like
I
it.
don't think I'd like it either.
Because then every day I'm reminded of my grief. I'm trying to move on over here.
See, if I died and you guys stuffed me and then brought me to events, I think that's cool. And you have my permission and blessing.
We would do weird things with you.
I don't give a shit. I'm dead.
Us. What do you think KVJ Nationers would do? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
After every event, we'd have to clean out his asshole.
He's just a cum receptacle.
Just, I don't know, just cram with everything.
That would be your doing bitch punishment.
It would. Who's got it tonight? Oh, man. How'd they fit that in there?
You gotta get it out with a straw.
Oh, yeah. I'd start breaking apart. You'd have to patch my ass back up.
I mean, just, yeah. That would be the toughest part of it, so I don't know if that'd work or not. Got Dina here. She has a question. She said, I'm hoping KVJ Nation can help me with the decision. I'd like to replace my stove, but the one I want is a big chunk of money, $2,000. I can afford it, but I'm not a chef and my current stove works, so I can't really justify such a large purchase with any legit reason. What are your thoughts? I think you kind of answered the question for yourself.
Yeah.
At least for me. I mean, yeah, you recognize, look, we have a stove, and I honestly don't even really know why. My mother-in-law uses it a little bit, so I think she'd be kind of bummed, but I can't remember the last time I put anything in that to cook. It's been
The
probably 10
oven
years.
or the stove?
The oven, but it has both. Honestly, I don't even know when I use the stove. I mean, I use a microwave, and that's it. Or I use we got a couple other heating devices. I hardly ever use the stove anymore.
If I'm just eating it, I'm a microwave man. If there's other people I'm preparing something for, I'll use the stove and the oven.
You like a crock pot, too.
I do like a crock pot. Crock pots are awesome, Kev.
Oh, yeah, no, they are. But yeah, I think I'm at the place where I could actually get away without having a stove. Now,
$2,000 is so much to spend. Even if you do have the money, if you don't use it that much and you don't take joy from the stove and from cooking, like, I don't know. I don't think I would get it either.
No, I don't. Yeah, there's nothing in that makes sense.
Save your money. And what I tell my kids all the time, we don't replace things that aren't broken, like electronics that aren't broken. We don't need to replace them yet. Trust me. I know y'all motherfuckers are going to break this shit eventually. That's when we replace things. When stuff is broken. If a stove works fine, why would you replace it?
Interesting.
When it breaks, then replace it.
It's got to be completely broken. What if it's kind of just barely holding on? Do you still keep it around?
If it's barely holding on, you can replace it. But if it's functioning and you don't need to spend that money, don't.
Okay.
We got our own Susie Orman over here.
That's what I think. We don't replace working appliances.
Okay. All right. It's got to be fully busted,
It's got to be broken first. Come on. What are we doing here? Frivolous spending? What do you think this is? I sound like my dad. Money doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah, you do.
You little assholes.
I'm getting ready to run away from home.
Can I go with you? And Ryan in Lake Worth Beach with a little heads up. There is a new license plate law in Florida that was passed in the last month. For those of you who do not know, having a license plate frame that covers any portion of your license plate is now a crime. Covering any part of your license plate at all is now illegal, even if you have those yellow expiration date stickers in the wrong spot. That's technically covering up your license plate too. Previously, it was just a civil infraction, but now it's a second-degree misdemeanor.
Wow. I always thought, you could never mess around with your license plate. I've been told since a young age, don't mess with the license plate.
I think part of it, too, might be the frame that you have around it.
Right. So you can't even have a frame anymore?
I don't know. I would imagine there's got to be some compliance on what would pass and what wouldn't. So that might be something to check, because that's the one thing is a lot of times they just need probable cause to pull you over.
Yeah,
and then
they
things
do.
can go south. And, sometimes they may be going, I'd love to pull that car over. Let me see what kind of Oh, you know what? That license plate, I have a reason to pull them over now.
Dang, you're right.
Yeah.
So if you're riding dirty.
Well, that's just
right.
it. It's another reason to have, Kevin's got his license plate. Pull you over.
Sure.
Let's put some weed on you. You got a card?
A light that's out, anything wrong with the license, expired, anything it's not working on that vehicle, they will find something. They will go through and be like, okay, how can I pull the aha?
Get your house in order.
Well, that's what happens sometimes when someone gets pulled over and they really can't find anything and there's attitude going on, they'll find something.
Yeah, and that's why you shouldn't have an attitude, because it's up to their discretion whether or not they want to keep looking through your stuff. Be sweet as pie.
That'd be a fun game if we could get a cop that would come in here and look at all of our vehicles and be like, how could you pull us over?
Oh my gosh, he better bring a notepad.
I think we can set that up.
Yeah, we should get a cop in here, do a video, and be like, okay, how are you pulling us over?
What rolling violation is KVJ?
Can we get a mechanic first so I can get my Jeep running?
Oh.
The damn keys that broke down that elevator shaft keeps biting me in the nard.
So your Jeep's not even running at this moment?
It's because of the keys. The keys keep breaking, and it's one of those special keys, and the only place I can get this key is from another country. So, of course, it's this odd situation.
Another country?
It's some bullshit. I don't know. It's a hard key to get from what I'm gathering.
Okay.
So we've fixed the key, but it keeps breaking. So when it breaks, I have to figure out how to fix it and get someone to help me fix it, or I have to try to fix it, and it's shit.
That sounds terrible.
It's been terrible.
Yeah.
All because my keys fell down the elevator shaft.
Damn.
The smallest slit.
And you hit it.
And I hit it bullseye, baby.
With accuracy.
If I try to do that 100 times again, I'd probably go 99 out of 100.
He's that good. He's that good. Well, bad day, I guess, to be Machine Gun Kelly. I saw a couple stories that he's not going to like. One, they said famous singers have a 4-year less life expectancy than just common people, which I'm surprised it's only 4.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too. Rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah. They said famous singers live to the age of 75 on average, while non-famous counterparts reached 79. They say an elevated risk emerges specifically after achieving fame. That's what they broke down to see, okay, what happens. And, already they had that 27 Club. Have you ever heard of that with the singers?
That have all passed away at that age.
Yes. You got like
Kurt Cobain.
Jimi Hendrix.
Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin is in that club.
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
The Doors, Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison, I think, is in that club at 27. Just a weird thing that they hit 27. And there's probably something with that, too. Because you think about how many years it takes you to get famous. And then it takes a couple years to ramp up to get to that level where you can just basically act a fool and people will overlook it.
And you're still in your 20s, so you're young and dumb.
But you're right, though. At that point, they've already hit fame, and it's probably getting to them, and they don't know how to deal with it. And they've got the treats of the world.
Right.
Anytime they want.
No one's telling you no.
No one's telling you
one of
no.
the worst things that can happen. Yeah, they say fame increased early death risk by 33%, which is similar to if you start smoking. Smoking increases your death rate by 34%. Becoming famous increases it by 33%.
Well, because they're, I think personally, a lot of it's drugs and alcohol related, and they're doing stupid things because of all that. I mean, it's not normal to be that famous. It's just not. You're not.
It's a weird headspace. And to self-soothe, you might do things that are recreationally risky.
Well, look at all the people who are super famous, and look how fucked up they are.
Well, to me, I think some of the biggest components is you can afford anything. So you have anything at your means. So you can afford drugs and you have somebody to go get them for you. So they're always there present if you just snap your fingers. And then you also don't have anybody that's really telling you no. Nobody wants to be the bad guy because they don't want you to fire them or replace them because they love the gravy train that they're on.
Yeah.
So they'd be like, yeah, you need drugs? I'll go get them for you right now.
Until the hits start drying up.
Yeah, until they send Matthew Perry's drug supplier to jail.
Yeah, yeah.
And even that's not going to stop it. I mean,
no, just get another drug supplier.
True.
Yeah. They said solo performers faced higher risk than band members who showed 26% lower death risk.
Because I think with bands, you have a few people in that atmosphere that may say, hey, slow down a little bit. I know there's your Motley Crues that everyone's all fucked up, but there's usually one person in that group that can say, hey, we got to slow this down. If not, we're going to crash this train. If you're a solo act.
That's how it is in the snack pack.
It kind of is, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, absolutely. You got to sometimes talk to yourself or talk to other people.
You need bros to keep you from going off the deep end.
You need a teammate.
Yeah, well, I think sometimes you just need somebody that is more there for the music and all that than they are for the excesses. And yeah, if everybody in the band is that way, then yeah, you're kind of screwed. But yeah, you go down through a lot of bands, like even Motley Crue. Mick Mars, a guitarist, he was older and he was not into the partying that was going on. Tommy Lee, Nikki Sixx, OD, died twice.
Some of your easier listening groups had the worst drug and alcohol problem across the board. Eagles, Fleetwood Mac. I mean, this is landslide.
Peaceful.
Yeah, peaceful, easy feeling, people.
It does sound like it's a bit of a different era, though. I think part of it was that era. I don't think that some of the rock stars today are living the same way and they are afforded the same allowances to get as crazy as they did.
I think there's
secretly.
Yeah, I think there's more.
Now everything's more public.
Yeah, she's right. I think there's more accountability these days, just because of what you're saying.
I think the margins are tighter. I think the competition is more too. And so I think there's a lot of factors that say, hey, yeah, you can't be Led Zeppelin all over again in trash hotel rooms.
Or Greta Van Fleet, the new Led Zeppelin who says they never heard of Led Zeppelin before.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not, so into rock that I know everything going on, but I think they kind of dried up.
They have. They've definitely, I'll tell you what happened. They would not admit that they heard of Led Zeppelin or there were any influence of them. And people are going, shut the fuck up. Yes, you are. And it's okay. Just say that you're an influence. It's fine.
It would have gone better for you.
It would have gone better.
Had you said, we grew up loving them and we just want to pay tribute.
Well, I think they tried to expand the sound outside of the Led Zeppelin frame and it wasn't working.
The other thing, too.
Just stick with what you're doing. Just being a Led Zeppelin knockoff band is doing great.
Well, they were called posers as well. Rock posers.
But they had made it.
They did. Yeah. Don't listen to the hate.
And honestly, a couple of the songs they came up with sounded like if Led Zeppelin had released a few more songs, you'd be like, this could have been, it was the same quality. It's like, this could have been a Led Zeppelin song.
They were good.
Just like, yeah, they were good. They had about 3 or 4 bangers that were legitimately could have been Led Zeppelin songs.
I don't think they liked, I think they got famous and they realized, everyone keeps on comparing us to Led Zeppelin now. And they got annoyed and they're like, no, I've never even heard of Zeppelin. This is our own sound, man.
Dummy.
No, I think bands struggle with that because they come out with their first album and it just, for whatever reason, it worked. And, even Pink Pony Club girl, she was talking about, she's like, look, I had 5 years to write that album. And I've been promoting it for a long time. She's like, you're not going to see me for a while. Like, it takes time to do that. Yeah. We'll still be playing Pink Pony Club in heavy rotation by the time she comes back with new music. But
I don't like when people have an opportunity and they're all, I don't know. She rubs me the wrong way.
I love her music.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do. I love her music. But I think her attitude is a little stupid because she's not as grateful as I think the fans wish that she was.
Well, a lot of those artists, too, when they're that age, they haven't worked everything out in their head.
Right.
And they've never had a microphone in front of their face so much. And now people are asking, and they probably haven't really thought it through. And they're like, I don't know. They're just making it up as they go. And
she's young.
yeah, in 20 years, she'll look back at her interviews and be like, she'll probably cringe, be like, I can't even listen to any interview I did when I was 22.
I should have been nicer to the fans that made me famous.
Now, you'll get emails defending her. I'm just saying, she rubs me the wrong way for the reasons Virginia is saying. I'm not saying you have to kiss everybody's ass and go, thank you for letting me be here.
You don't have to kiss everybody's ass and you don't have to give all the fans access to you, but you also don't have to talk about how you are not going to be letting anyone have access to you ever again. You can just build a protective layer around you. You don't have to scream at people because they're happy to see you on the street.
Well, it's almost as if she dreads doing what she's doing. Well, then just don't do it anymore.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what I have a problem with is everything is just like, oh my God, a picture? Oh my gosh, no. Like, well, pictures is part of the game.
And do not take my picture either from across the street. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, it's a dance. They help you, you help them, and that's the business.
That is the business, baby. It's show business.
And if you don't want that, go try a career on YouTube.
Yeah. Keep singing in lounges, karaoke style.
I'm going to get some hate for that one. The Ronies are going to come for me.
The Ronies. And the other story that Machine Gun Kelly's not going to like today, they say people with tattoos, which his whole upper body is just black. It's like he's wearing a shirt.
Yeah, it is.
They have found that they face a 29% increased melanoma risk compared to those without tattoos.
That's upsetting.
They say 22% of melanoma patients had tattoos versus 20% of the control subjects that did not. They say the risk remained elevated even after adjusting for sun exposure and other known factors. They say people tattooed for 10 to 15 years showed the highest risk at 67% of an increase. It's all because tattoo ink contains carcinogenic chemicals, including polyaromatic hydrocarbons in black ink and aromatic amines or whatever the amines from colored pigments. They say only 30% of melanomas occurred at tattoo sites, suggesting systemic effects rather than localized damage. So it's almost like you let that into your bloodstream and then that generates melanoma possibly in different spots that aren't even where the tattoo is. Yeah.
We ain't scared. Us in the tat community, ain't that right, Caitlin? We ain't scared. You guys aren't ink people, so you don't know.
What do you think about that? Caitlin, Kevin's daughter, is in here, and she's got healthy tattoos.
Mm-hmm. Good bit.
I'm still going to get them.
And I'm still going to eat Hot Pockets, Caitlin.
Yeah. Not phasing her at all.
100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing.
That's it. All right, y'all. Well, one more day, hopefully, at least till we get back onto YouTube, hopefully by Thursday. And who knows? Voila. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow.
That would be nice.
It would be very nice, but nice things don't happen to us.
Positive Kev.
So we'll see you Thursday. All right. Have a good one, y'all.